Hey, yo, what up, peeps? Oh, what music do we want to listen to? My daily discovery, sure. Oh. Alright. I just got done doing a bunch more stuff, man, and, exhausted. I've burned, according to my Apple Watch, 539 calories so far today. My buddy canceled on me playing games tonight, so that's like the reason I'm streaming. Some more runs. Plus, I kind of want to level up before, for whatever reason, I don't know. Plus, I'd really like to get like a drop before going on vacation. I think that'd make me pretty happy. So, I've got this weird thing, right, to talk about. It's not like really that weird, but I've never heard anyone talk about it, and I'm sure it's gotta be like a common issue, okay? But like, after a shower, right, I put lotion on, right? And then I wear an Apple Watch, right? And I don't know if it's like the lotion making like the Apple Watch smell like awful, or if it's like just like me sweating making the Apple Watch smell awful, but like the Apple Watch smells fucking awful. Like I can't smell it from like a distance or anything, but like I just like took it off, for example, and I was like, man, that thing smells bad. But like, I do wonder if like that's like the reason people like wear those other straps like all the time. I'm starting to wonder too if I should eat more food. And it's like getting to the points like where I don't want to do it now. But like it'll probably be like one of those things like where I end up having to get food before I like leave. Which sucks because like I want to get ribs like when I'm in St. Louis, and ribs are like really high calories if you're not familiar. Like it's both like the cooking process and like the meat itself. The other good news, I found out that the I use it as a clothes basket, but it's like a Tupperware container, like a large one. It fits perfectly behind like the passenger seat and underneath like where I'm like gonna be like resting my head basically. So like because I was like slightly concerned about like setting my because I have to like sleep like on like an angle basically, like in my car. And yeah. I think it would like work out better if there's like something like underneath like that to the top of like the mattress. I better sleep like a baby tonight, man. If I don't, something's like wrong. I thought about like watching a movie too, instead of like streaming, or maybe I can do both technically. It's only like 8. But technically, I still need to finish making those covers. Like, that won't take long. I need to... If you're talking 30 minutes total. I need to pack some... Like, my clothes I'm gonna pack. That'll probably be like another, I don't know, 30 minutes. I mentioned earlier I was probably going to have like more of those Pepsis. I did. I've had 4 now. But that's probably going to be it. I really should brush my teeth too. Pop's like really bad for your teeth. And like the worst thing about pop is like a lot of people sip on it. So it's just like constant like abrasion and like chemical contact with their teeth. And then like on top of that, like a lot of people will drink it for like lunch or whatever, and like you'll brush your teeth in the morning and like at night. But like So it pops just like sitting on your teeth for like 8 hours. I'm not trying to shame. I was a really bad popper for like a long time, but I'm trying to do better, you know. Teeth are fucking expensive too. Like, I've said this before, and my dentist agrees with me, but I was just like, teeth should be part of medical care. There's so many correlations between like bad teeth and like mental health issues, or like one of the easiest ways to detect. I can't remember what cancer it is. I think it's liver cancer. Your teeth start going bad. Like your gums like start going bad. I mean, that's like as a doctor's. I mean, I guess they do check your teeth, but like a dentist is more likely to check your teeth, right? And he was telling me, like over in Russia, that like their doctors do go, they go to the dentist for a year. And then like, same thing with like gut health. Like that's like, you know, it's like hard to say like which one's like going bad first, but like if you have like bad gut health, like chances are you're gonna have bad teeth and vice versa. So. Oh my god. What was it, 5 runs to level up? No, 4. We'll probably just do 4 more runs, I guess. Eight, 9, 10. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do 4 more runs. Sound good? Good. All on the same page. I'll slow this rotation somehow. My shift wore out. Oh, still a kiki. I think I'm stressing the fuck out of my cat too, man, with the cleaning. And like the annoying thing was, like, he hates like the vacuum, right? I mean, most cats do. And I didn't like want him to freak out, so like he's like upstairs, like in my bedroom, sleeping in my bed. And it was like I'm trying to vacuum in my bedroom, and I was like, I guess I'll, you know, pick him up and like put him outside, because like, you know, like he's got like run by the vacuum if he wants away from it. So like, sure enough, I stopped vacuuming for like, I don't know, 2 minutes, because like I had it plugged in downstairs and like the cord didn't reach all the way. So I go downstairs, grab the cord, plug it up upstairs, and in that time the cat ran back upstairs and got back in the bed in the same spot, and the whole time he was just like cowering down. And I'm just like, cat, like I tried helping you escape the fucking vacuum, but you didn't want to stay out of the fucking bedroom for 10 minutes while I vacuumed. So I vacuumed everywhere except for the spare bedroom. I don't really see like a need to, because it's like basically the cat's room. There's some cat toys in there, and oh yeah, one of his like litter boxes in there. And but yeah, I vacuumed everywhere else, and then I mopped everywhere, which I hardly ever mop. I don't understand mopping, because like I know it's like disinfecting and like, you know, if you have like a spill or whatever, but like if you spill something you should clean it up right away, because it's just gonna get like worse, you know. And like the worst thing is like I was like sitting there mopping upstairs, and there's like this like soft spot on the floor, like in the corner by the tub. So I was just like, like, I feel like that whole fucking upstairs is just so bad. Because, like, I don't know if it's, like, mold or whatever, like, in the shower, but, like, I mean, it's gotta be mold, right? I don't know what else, like, looks like that and gets, like, worse over time. So if I have to contact them and have, like, recall the bathtub, because it's just, like, I can't wash it. And like I worry about them being like, oh, your bathtub's infected, we gotta shut it down for a week or whatever, we'll install a new bathtub. Theoretically, I'd shower at work if that ever happened, but after you're dried off, then onto the cracks? Really? That's a thing? I mean, it makes sense, I guess, like with phones and everything, but I guess I didn't think about a tub being the same way. Also, how's it going? Kai. Is it Kai or Ki? So I know the first one's like Kai. I don't think Ki. I don't think it would like work out. I was just kind of like taking it like at face value, because like, I mean, like there is like mold, or there is like moisture in mold, but like the mold is actively like storing all of the moisture. So I don't think like the rice would be able to pull it out of the mold. I think that the mold would like win that battle. Hey, look, we got a red slime. I actually didn't know red slimes could pop up like mid-split like that. Dude. Dude. We've gotten fucking 3 Lava's Cannon and 5 fucking red slimes.
Oh my god.
Dude. That kills me, man. I did say I wanted 3 Lava's Cannons, but like, I just didn't think it would happen so easily. And meanwhile, I've done 100 runs of this quest and still missing at least 3 rares. Jesus Christ, dude. That's hilarious. I don't know what else to say. It's hilarious. Like, I wish it had hit on it, I guess. I don't think any of like, the ones I have hit. This one's got 15% beast, though. Or native, not beast. I can't believe that, man. The weirdest thing about that is, like, that's, like, the first time that I've seen, like, the red slime, like, from a split. And, like, you, like, think about the math on that. It's, like, 1 in 512 for rare mob, right? But theoretically, you should have a 3-time chance to see it on the split. Because you're splitting up, you know, you have 3 splitting off 1, right? 3 versus 1, 3 times, yeah. I was like already flabbergasted about that. And... yeah, 1 out of 512. Or, I thought it was 1 out of 512. So I thought they did like the integer thing. But, I was also told that version 3 and version 4 are the same, whereas Dreamcast is different. Dreamcast is 1 out of 1,000. I know on Affinity you can't pipe, though. Or at least that's what I've been told. If you ever talk to Ives, like Aileron Ives, like he'd be the person to ask about that. I don't know, man. I just play the game a lot. Way too much. Not relatable at all, right? Why that? That shouldn't have been there. That shouldn't have been there. I ran through that hallway. Are you sure? I've never seen you play this game, and I've been in your stream at least 2 times. I always see you playing Roblox. I didn't mean to hit that. I'm tired, man. I should not be streaming right now. I thought you were a Roblox streamer. Hightail. Guess I'll hightail on out of here. I'll be honest, I made that joke like a dozen times that First week that game came out. It's just like low-hanging fruit, you know? That game does look good though. It just looks like a better Minecraft. I have a very limited tolerance for survival crafting games though. And I played like V Rising like not too long ago. So that's like probably it for like at least until springtime. Yeah. Yeah, no, I got that idea. I like to watch people play. Like Terraria. Terraria is like more combat focused. Terraria is amazing. Where's my Terraria movie? And instead of Jack Black, we'll get Kevin James to play Terraria Terry. I don't know. I don't know the main protagonist name of Terraria. So I have like two nephews, and like they're obsessed with like Minecraft, like as in like every kid, like ever, and like Roblox. Why I make Roblox jokes? And my sister-in-law is sitting there complaining about having to go see like the Minecraft movie in theaters because like the kids are so adamant about it. And I go, don't worry, if it makes you feel any better, they've already announced a sequel to it. And she's like, are you serious? Why does that movie need a sequel? I'm like, because it made $1 billion. They're gonna milk out 20 of those things. I haven't seen it. I'm just hating on it because it's Minecraft. It's probably fun. I stopped... I'm just like... I'm not even hating on it, I'm memeing on it. But anyways... No, I stopped hating on movies. Like kid movies. Like after I watched Paddington. Because like, Paddington is fucking phenomenal. Like... And then, like, the second one came out, the second Paddington movie, and it was, like, somehow better than the first one. And, like, after that, I was like, I'm no longer making fun of, like, meme movies or whatever. It's not even a meme movie, it's just a kid-based, I don't know, family movie, whatever you want to call it. And plus, like, I'm a little impartial because like I like the game and everything, like World of Warcraft. But like the Warcraft movie, I love that movie. Like unironically think it's like great. And like I get so much shit for that. No, I was more so poking fun about how upset my sister-in-law was being dragged to that movie. And she did not enjoy it, to say the least. But I think she was like more so like annoyed about like all the kids like in the theater like acting rambunctious than like the actual movie itself. And plus I saw like videos of like kids throwing popcorn everywhere. And as a cinephile, like, I can't stand that. Like, I don't care, like, if they're memeing or what, but... Like, that movie theater to me is like a sacred place, you know? Like, you can do stuff to, like... make movies like memes and, like, social events without, like, ruining the experience for, like, other people, you know? Like, I don't know if you remember, but, like, for, the Minions movie, people, like, went to that, like, dressed up in suits. Like, wholesome, good time, right? Or, like, the Barbenheimer. That was, like, another, like, movie event. Barbie movie and Oppenheimer came out the same day. And people were going, like, dressed as, like, Barbie and the, old school, like... I can't think of, like, this. There's a term for it. I know, like, the clips I saw online were, like, the chicken jockey. Like, that was, like, the main thing that... Like, kids were, like, literally throwing buckets of popcorn across the theater in, like, some of those videos. The craziest thing is, like, I watch a shit ton of movies, right? And then, like, every time, like, movies get brought up in, like, casual conversation, it's, like, something I haven't seen. It's kind of like... I don't know. It's not like I'm only watching, like, indie, like, auteur stuff. Like, I watch, like, you know, mainstream, like, blockbusters and stuff. You know what movie I genuinely hated? Like, genuinely? The second Venom movie. And, like, I'll be, like, honest, like, I was, like, favorable for the first Venom movie. And the second one was just so bad to me. And I'm just like, how do you, like, ruin a movie with Tom Hardy? Dude's, like, such a good actor. Or, like, ruin a movie with Venom and Carnage. Like, how? But then, like, the worst part is, I haven't watched it yet, but everyone's like, the third one's even worse. And I was like, how? Like, I'm not, like, lying, like, when I said, like, that was, like, easily the worst movie I saw that year that it came out. Hillbilly Elegy is another one I'd hate on. I can't stand that movie. And that was, like, before, like, I found out that it was, like, attached to J.D. Vance. And then, like, I hated it feeling worse now. I think that's, like... I'm trying to think of, like... I can't really think of, like, other movies that I've, like... not liked nearly as much as those two. I'm sure there's other ones. There's gotta be. I watch way too many movies every year to not have movies I hate. Yep, I've seen Beethoven with the dog back when I was a wee lad. Like, I was probably like 16 at the time, I think. I remember seeing that in high school. I couldn't tell you what year, though. I don't think that movie was terrible, if that's what you're insinuating. I don't remember much about that movie, but there's no way it was terrible. I don't remember hating any movie when I was, like, younger. Dude, I have to tell you this story. So, like, I watched, like, RoboCop, like, when I was, like, growing up. If you know anything about the movie, it's, like, a hard R rating because it's very violent. And there's, like, nudity in it. But I think I watched that movie, like, when I was, like, 12 years old or something like that. And, I loved that movie growing up, okay? Like, I thought it was, like, one of the best movies ever. And I was sitting there telling my buddy about the movie. And I was like, dude, like, no, you gotta watch RoboCop. Like, it's so good. And, like, I just remember it so fondly in my head. And, like, so much of that movie stands up. But then, like, this, like, the villain in the movie is, like, this, like, mech robot. And, I thought it was, like, the coolest thing growing up. And then, like, you watch it, like, when you're an adult. And it's, like, this janky-ass claymation. And I'm just like, it's like literally like the worst part of the movie now. Because it's like, everything else like in that movie is really, really good. Until you get to that part. And then it's just like, it's so out of place. And I'm just like, ever since I rewatched it, I was like, man, like I can't tell if like it was just like nostalgia or if it was like literally I just, you know, the effects were good enough at the time, like where it sold me. Because like now it does not. Yeah, I also didn't realize like how hyper violent that movie is. Like it's like literally like at times Kill Bill like level of violence. And then like the other thing, like when I like rewatched it, like there's a couple, like, they have, like, a unisex, like, locker room at the police station, which I was like, okay, that's, like, super progressive, right? Like, we're not even to the point that we have, like, gender-neutral bathrooms, like, in, you know, everywhere. But this place has, like, a gender-neutral locker room. And then, like, there's, like, 2 women officers, and they're just putting on, bulletproof vests over, like, their bare chest. And it was like, well, I guess like anything to get boobies in, because it's like, you know, the 80s or 90s or whatever, like whenever that movie came out. And I was like, is that a thing? Like, I feel like they just call it chafing. So I like looked it up and like, yeah, it's not a thing. They literally just did that for the sake of, you know, adding some eye candy. You know, that might have actually been Space Troopers. Because those are both like the same director, Paul Van Housen, and they both have like the same exact like cinematic feel. I'm pretty sure it's RoboCop though. Hey man, I like I've never seen a pair of boobs and be like, oh no, like put those away. What are you doing? You know? I don't understand kids nowadays. Like. There's this movement that like wants sex scenes out of movies, and I'm just like, why? Like, if you don't want like the sex scene in the movie, just, you know, fucking close your eyes or like Like, don't go to R-rated movies. Like, that's like half the reason like R-rated movies like exist. Like, so they can show that stuff. It's like, and then like the worst thing is like to me, like those same people will sit there and go to like Kill Bill, the extended cut, where people are just fucking having like limbs severed and spraying blood all over the place, or like they'll go see South Park the musical or South Park Bigger, Longer, Uncut. Not the musical. It is a musical, but that's not the name of it. Where like they literally lowered the swear count to 499 times because the MPAA said like that they can't get like an R rating with over 500 swears. So it's just like you're fine with like excessive swearing and like excessive violence, but not like the most like timid nude scene, you know? It's just weird to me. It's very, like, backwards, in my opinion, but... And then, like, the craziest thing, too, like, if you watch, like, a lot of, like, European movies, like, those are almost always, like, so much, like, more sexually explicit than, like, American movies. Like, you'll see, like, full frontal, like, content, I think, like, where there's all there 20. You'll see full frontal constantly. I'm not even gonna take a picture of it. Or like you'll see it like if you have like an erection like in American movies, like it's gotta be like NC-17 or whatever. You can't show erections unless it's like under medical pretense, which is like how the Pit got away with it. But it's just like fucking constant over there, you know? Yeah, no, I get that. A lot of like the, you know, religious zealotry and I could see it. I know like there was like that huge push back like in like what the 50s or 60s that like anytime you had cigarettes in a movie, like the rating got instantly bumped up to PG-13. And like that only like recently went away. Like I think it was like 2 years or 3 years ago that went away. Because they were like so worried about kids, you know, seeing like a movie start smoking and then like want to pick it up or whatever. Now it's like vaping. I think kids don't even smoke anymore. It's just vaping. I mean, it like it reinforces my point though, like what I was like talking about, like a single fuck or two fucks will make an instant R-rated movie, right? It's so weird to me, man. I think I'm just like too desensitized to that as well. Like, I think it was like 5th grade, man. Like, one of my teachers said fuck. No, it was 5th grade, because, yeah. No, 9/11. This kid came in, like, we were on, like, lunch or whatever, and 9/11 happened. And, we went to like Mr. Borcher's class. I want to say it was science, but I think I'm wrong about that. Because like I remember like there being a science teacher who was like, it's not Mr. Borcher's. I can't think of the other. It was like this like short ginger hair guy, and I can't think of his name, but that could also be like a different like year. And Mr. Borcher's was like a veteran, and the only reason like he was teaching is because he broke his back riding his motorcycle. So he couldn't, like, you know, like limited mobility. And this shithead kid came in behind me. Like I was like the second kid like in class, and he was like the third kid in class, like after like lunch break. And I'm like, you know, obviously like I'm like watching TV, like just in shock, right? And this kid, without skipping a beat, goes, "Must have been a woman driver." And the teacher literally grabs a chair, throws it at him, like one of those metal chairs, and goes, "Get the fuck out of my classroom." That wasn't 5th grade. That was 8th grade. Right, yeah, 9/11, 2001, right? 2001. God, dude, I feel bad for not, like, knowing that date off the top of my head anymore. But yeah. Either way, 8th grade, you know, a teacher yelling that. Like, yelling it. And I swear, like, I heard it before then, like, from, like, a teacher, too. Like, maybe, like, a phys ed teacher or, like, a football coach or something. Or wrestling coach. Yeah, like, he got suspended, by the way, for that. And then, like, the teacher got, like, in, like, a little bit of trouble, but, like, he wasn't suspended or anything. Basically, you know, slap on the wrist, being like, hey, you can't throw fucking... Like, he didn't hit him or anything, to be fair. I'm sure if he would have hit him, like, I don't think he was aiming for him either. I think it's, like, more, like, a show of force, as they call it in the military. Yeah, 2001, because I graduated 06, so 2001, I would have been, like, in 8th grade, right? It definitely was not English. I think it was social studies. Or, definitely not science. I think it was social studies. Or history, or whatever they call it nowadays. I don't know what that emote is. I'm not familiar in anime. It kind of looks like Yu-Gi-Oh! Queen K-47 Helena. I have no idea. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something a teacher does not want to hear. You're telling me, like, all those people that told you to stay in school, you're just like, F you guys. I'm not doing that. I'm doing the opposite of that. And they're like, don't do drugs. And you're like, give me all the drugs. And they're like, you wouldn't download a car. And they're like, I'm gonna download a car. relatable. No, I was the same way, like in the senior year of high school. I was like in a math class, and like the guy's just like, you know, if you were failing my class, like you know, I would, you know, you would have got like in a lot of trouble, and your parents like would have got in trouble. But I had like a 91% or 92% like the guy's class, so he just didn't care, because like math always came easy to me. And, like the whole issue, like, so I'd drive to school, right? Like, you know, senior year of high school. Because I lived out of the jurisdiction, so we got like an exemption, so I could drive to school. And like Pokemon was on at like 8 a.m. Was it 8 a.m. or 7:30 a.m.? Either way, like every day I'd wake up and watch Pokemon, and then I'd go to school. And then sometimes I'd stop at Taco Bell, like on the way to school, and get breakfast. And then sometimes I'd just go in at lunchtime. Hey, another red box. Not a good one, though. Is it PD or Guilty Light? You have to take a leak so bad. Guilty Light. 0 across the board. Garbage. I'm not going until after this run. It's not happening. I don't like to AFK my time up, inflate my time. It's good for you, man. You gotta strengthen that bladder. You're this is a kind of a dumb story, but a lot of people think that you only have like the one sphincter, right? Like butthole, basically. But really, like, you actually have like 6 of them. You have 4 like in your butt. Like there's like 2 like back to back, like right like at the beginning, and then like past your colon there's like 1, and there's like another one further up. Anyways, the reason I say this is because you actually have some like in your urethra as well. It's like the same type of thing. The story that like how I found out about that is not pleasant, by the way. So it's actually, me saying that makes it sound like worse than it is. But like, long story short, I pulled like one of like the sphincters, and the doctor is just like. He's like, yeah, you probably pulled like the one like in your urethra, and I was just like, what? That's a thing? And he's like, yeah, it's a thing. And then like, I was like, is it just from like holding pee too long? And he's like, no, that's usually not it. And I was just like, what? And it's just like, it's like most of the time when it happens, it's because you've had too strong of an orgasm. And I was like, that's a thing? Like, why is that a thing? So yeah, that's like when, like, I mean, more or less, but like, also like, there's like a million other like reasons. Like, it's not like necessarily the strength of your orgasm. Like if you're dehydrated, like it makes, this is getting like really like, but it makes like the you know, the ejaculate thicker if you're dehydrated, or if certain foods do that. So that could be like a cause. You know, obviously we don't know the cause at the end of the day, right? It's just diagnosing the problem. So yeah. It was funny because like No, that's like an appropriate reaction, right? No, like, yeah, like the whole time it's like happening, they're like, oh, you probably have a prostate cancer or like a kidney stone, and I was like, wow, doc, give it to me softly, right? And so like in a situation like that, they basically like rule out like they have an order of operations that they follow. So yeah, I did not have cancer. I did not have kidney stones. They check for both those things. And then yeah, they checked that, and that's what it was. They gave me some sort of like muscle relaxer, and I was like on those for like a week, and then it like went away. Anyways, every time I tell people about like my medical history, like I don't know what it is, man. I don't have like normal health issues ever. N93. Hey, question for you. I think you'd be like the person best suited to answer this too, because I was like thinking about this the other day. I was actually talking about it too. So, this top, right? Like this has got to be a corset, right? Because like if you think about it, there's no straps. So like it can't be like there's no way like that would stay up without straps. So like the only way to stay up is if it's like tight around the body, like a corset. And like the back kind of like looks like a corset. Because like the tube, like it's not like a tube top, right? It's coming like upwards. We can modify the camera to get closer. Like see, like. It's got to be like a corset, because like look at the back. A tight vest. Is that a thing? Like a top that like girls wear? Like the only time I've ever heard of like people like wearing vests is like people like wearing like the vest like wintertime, like the snow vest or whatever it's called, or like as part of like a suit. But like a suit still goes over the shoulders, or a suit vest still goes over the shoulders. I don't think I've ever seen like a vest like not. I just don't think there'd be like enough support, you know? Like if it's like just like a cloth top of some sort. It'd have to be like a corset for like the support. Or else the second you start jogging, stuff is gonna bounce. I don't know. It wouldn't be the first time that like a girl in a game is like wearing a completely unrealistic, outfit. Like, I mean, she still is like wearing like knee-high boots, like with like some heels on them. Strapless leather cuirass. It's like, you can't tell me that's comfortable to run in. Man, for like years and years ago, I was supposed to go to a comic convention, a Comic-Con type deal, and we were gonna Like me and like a couple buddies were in a crossplay, and then like long story short, like the girl of the group got in a lot of drama with like one of the guys in the group, and it got like the whole thing got canceled. But I was supposed to be Bubbles. It was like we were all gonna be like the Powerpuff Girls, and then like the girl was gonna be the doctor, the dad. Alright, I'll be right back in like 1 minute, 2 minutes. Rare enemies don't have a shared spawn rate on GameCube. Each rare enemy has its own spawn rate, so you just set them all to 1 out of 500. Is he saying that though, like as a... like is he just like rounding, you know? Because like 1 out of 500 is easier to say than like 1 out of 512, right? No, like the I completely forgot the... I can't remember what they're called. I think they're called Mary Janes. But they're like, they're shoes, but they have like a small, like, heel on them, but like it's like a wide heel. And like that was like the first time like I was just like, I can see like how these things are like uncomfortable, and like that's like a small heel, right? Like the Mary, like the, it was like probably like half the heel of like this one. So I can't imagine like fucking wearing this and like running miles and miles and miles and miles. Right, but these have heels on. Like the boot is like not like the part that I'm concerned about. Like the foot. Wait, do they squeeze your like your calf that much? That's just like you don't feel it in your foot. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. See? Unrealistic. Why she dropped. No, I'll tell you something my wrestling coach told me back in high school. He's like, it doesn't matter if you walk a mile, jog a mile, or run a mile. You're still burning the same amount of calories. Why did I pick that up? I don't know if that's actually true, but that's what he said. And it stuck with me. The whole idea is like, you know, running though, like you're doing it quicker, right? You're burning more calories quicker. Actually, don't need that. Yeah, but like the walking, your heart rate's elevated for like a longer period of time. I don't know. I'm not a sports doctor. He was probably just trying to motivate me. He also once asked me, he's like, what's 2 plus 2? And I said, come on, dude, you can answer that yourself. Because, like, he would trick people to answer, like, these questions, right? Like, these easy questions. And then he'd be like, oh, if you're, you know, smart enough to think about that, you can, you know, run harder or whatever. It's like... I knew, like, the trap he was playing. I was like, you're not gonna get me, buddy. Wrestling, dude, you want to talk about something that's exhausting? Wrestle someone, man. Huh. I love when spammers come in. They're trying to spam like their links, and like it doesn't pop up in chat because like they're shadow banned by Twitch. So they sit there and spam it more. Here you go, buddy. I'll make your life easier. That's a pretty common misconception. Like, honestly, like, people think that all the time. Like, water is like the counter of that, right? Like, people think that if they drink a pound of water, you're gonna gain a pound of weight, and technically you are, like, right? But like that, once that water's out of your system, like that weight's gone. Whereas like those Cheetos take like a lot longer to break down, and you get like less nutrients out of like those Cheetos. So that's like where the weight comes from. I don't know. I was talking about this on like the other day. but like I watch like way too many like fitness streams, and I'm like not like a fit person like anymore. Like at one time in my life I was, right? Like wrestling and football, but I don't know like why I find like it like fascinating. I'm trying to be better though. I think like if I got like something in my apartment, like got like weights or like a walking pad or treadmill or elliptical or whatever, I think that like help out like, a lot. Because like in wintertime, like I have like zero motivation like to leave the apartment. I don't know if you watch like TV at all, but like one of like the shows I've been like watching is called The Pit, and like they reference parkour. It's like a show about like a I can't think of the name of the hospital. It's like Pittsburgh ER or something like that, but they call it The Pit because it's like downtown Pittsburgh. So yeah, I mean, you can probably surmise like how a parkour person would end up in the pit. It was really good. Fun fact: I called the main actor of that show, Noah Wiley. I was like, he's gonna win like the Golden Globe, right? I was like, you know, because you don't get Oscars for TV, and sure enough, he did win for outstanding actor in a limited series or TV series, whatever it is, for drama series. I miss those parkour videos. I feel like I tried like a few years ago searching up more, and like the only ones that like really pop up like were like the ones that were like super popular back in the day. Like there weren't like any like new ones that were like super cool. I was trying to explain like the appeal of parkour to my mom once, and I was just like think about like someone doing a backflip, right? Like that's cool, right? Like we can agree upon that. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, like how about someone doing a backflip like from one building to the next building? And she's like, oh. And I was just like, yeah, that's like the appeal of it. I understand technically it's about like going from like one place to the next place like as quick as possible, but like let's be real here. Like if you're not doing backflips and like twists and stuff like that, like I'm like less interested. Do a barrel roll. How quickly do you think, if Alex handled the guy who free soloed El Capitan in like the skyscraper, how quickly do you think he could become a good parkour person? Parkour person? Parkour? You know who Alex Hanold is? Dude, he's like top 10 athletes of all time. So there's like levels of like climbing, right? And the best way I can describe it is like, so it's like weightlifting, right? Like if you like go like lift weights, there will be like 6 categories for the same like weight lift. It's the same thing with like climbing, like where it's like there's, you know, assisted climbing, like where you have like a team basically, and like basically if like one person falls, like the other people will be there to like, you know, help them and get them up and everything. Then you have like solo, right? And solo is like, you have like all the tools at your disposal, right? Like you have like hooks and carabiners and like the people you see like camping on the sides of like mountains because like the weather gets bad. Like those are like, they're doing solo, right? And then there's like another level of solo, like where you have tools, but it's like a lot less tools. It's basically a safety net. That's like all you have. And it's basically like, you know, the whole purpose of that, like that category, is like that you put yourself in a situation that like if you fell while free soloing, you'd like likely die, but you'd like no longer die like in that next category down. Like it takes that like element of death and like lessens it by like 99%, right? Free soloing, the only equipment you are allowed to have at all, like no hooks, nothing. Like, it's literally only chalk. No gloves. Nothing. So that's like what they call it, free soloing, because like the idea is like that some random guy could just go to a certain place and start climbing, you know, freely. Alex Hanold decided to free solo El Capitan, which is this cliffside in the Yosemite National Park, and it's a cliffside, like so like think of like someone like, you know, climbing a cliff, and this guy's doing it with nothing, like no hook, no carabiner, no rope, no gloves, nothing. You know, if he gets tired and like wants out, then like tough luck, you know. If he slips, like, you know, he's dead. Well, technically not, you know, automatically dead, but you know, at a certain point, like he gets to that point, like if you slip, you're gonna die. But he said he actually like that free solo documentary happened, and he actually came out like later and said like he's like, yeah, I actually slipped like months before that, like when I was like doing practice, and like he's like I fell probably like 20 feet and he said he broke a bone in like a rib or something. But like the whole thing is like he has like the most insane core strength you'll ever see in your life, and like hand strength and grip strength. That's like the thing though, like is he's not slow. Like he climbed that building to pay like 101 stories. He did that in less like just over an hour. It was like an hour and 5 minutes or something like that, if I remember right. Like I probably could not walk up the stairs that fast. 101 flights of stairs. This guy's fucking climbing a side of a building. Mind blowing. And the whole thing is, like they've like done studies on him or whatever. His like amygdala, which is like, it basically controls like your fear or whatever, and like your dopamine, like when you like get in situations that's like fearful or whatever, like your adrenaline. His is like broken, so he doesn't like feel afraid like when he's doing that stuff like a normal person would. Like it's hard to explain like how far like ahead he is like of second place. Like of like free soloers. Like I couldn't even tell you like what other people have free soloed. Because it's like such a rare thing. This guy is he's fucking crazy. I don't know. And then the whole thing, like that Netflix thing, like where he climbed that building. He's like, oh yeah, no, I made like low six figures from doing that. And you know, like people like, you know, grabbed a whole like that headline, they're like, low six figures for like, you know, risking your life, like what the hell? And he's like, yeah, I would have done it for free. You know, because he just like wanted to climb it, and like, you know, basically they, you know, get him like the ability to climb it for. He doesn't have to like risk jail or whatever. I used to watch videos of those guys that would like urban explore too, like the buildings being like explored and they climb those. I used to think those were cool. And I heard about like one guy that like slipped and died. But I think like that. I think like YouTube made like those illegal or whatever because like they stopped popping up like. Oh, technically illegal. Yeah, that's like when you're saying that it's like underground now. I'm like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. It's like the skateboarding videos back in the day. I'm too much of a coward, man, to do any of that stuff. Like the most like craziest thing I used to do is like ski, like down hills and stuff like that, like go like off the ramps and stuff like that. And I tried to backflip once, like I didn't get hurt or anything, like, but I like did not like land it properly and like basically fell backwards. And like I was like, yeah, I'm good with this. I don't feel like taking that tumble again. And then like I used to like rollerblade, and same thing, like I go on like half pipes and stuff like that, like rollerblading, but I never did like a 360 or anything off a half pipe, it just went up and down. I don't, like anything like where like you have like the abilities like to be like permanently like injured. I don't know. I ain't about that life. Yeah, that's my point though, like... The first time I'd fall, like, trying to do a trick or whatever, I think they just, like, scare me too much. I mean, technically, like, there's, like, an injury risk with disc golf too, right? And, like, I've gotten, like, injuries playing disc golf. I could have gotten, like, I just watched a video the other day of some guy fucking tearing his MCL. Because he slipped on a T-pad, because he was playing, like, in the wintertime. But... like, I've slipped on T-pads before, and, like, I bruised, like, the shit out of my knee, and... you know, scraped my knee up and all that stuff. Or, like... I slipped down a hill, like, a while back, and I thought I broke my toe. My big toe, and they said it wasn't broken. They said it's probably, like, the tendon that's damaged, which they don't do anything for, so they didn't even scan it or anything. Like, even, like, biking, though, like... I can't count on the, like, times I've seen, like, posts about people getting hit, like, biking. Like, around town. I don't know, man. My job's got, like, enough risk to it, like, that I don't want to, like, bring, like, any other risk, like... into my life. The most dangerous thing I want to do is scuba diving, and I don't like want to do like the cave diving or anything like that. I just like want to go like, you know, down the water and see like a coral or whatever, a continental shelf. Yeah, I mean, like, exactly, like... Dude, my buddy got hit, like, he was, like, walking to work, he wasn't biking, but he was, like, walking to work. He, like, lives, like a quarter mile down the road, and he, like, walks, like, 2 miles to work or whatever. And this, like, woman hit him. The guy, like, was, like, hospitalized because of it. And then, like, they were, like, you know, trying to... because, like, she, like, hit and ran. So she's like trying to find like video of her, and she like went to like I can't remember if it was like McDonald's or Taco Bell. Like she went to some fast food place, and she's like talking like the person there, and she's like, the guy's like, oh how's it going? And she's like, oh I'm having the worst day ever. And it's just like, what? It's like you're having the worst day ever. Like what about the guy you just hit with your fucking van? But yeah, dude's like, you know, it's fucking walking. And like the road that he got hit on, it's only 25, like on that road. Just like... It's like, I don't know, I want to get like a motorcycle too. But like, my mom like, you know, always freaks out, and she's just like, you're gonna get like in a wreck and, you know, like fly off your bike or whatever. And I was just like, I'm not worried about like me, like on the road. I'm worried about other drivers. And if I can react quick enough to like, when they do something stupid, am I gonna pay the price, you know? So I was like, yeah, bike probably is a bad idea though. Motorcycle it is. Ticketing cameras? What kind of communist bullshit is that? Do they, I thought they ruled those things unconstitutional. Cool, a guilty light. Awesome, just what I wanted. Please be another guilty light. Yes. We got 2 in 2 packs. Oh, fucking guilty lights. Hey Ios, guess what I got today? You're never gonna believe it. I didn't believe it. Oh, another PD. We actually did get PD today earlier, like on part 1 of the stream. Like I got PD'd by these guys, the blue slimes. Some of these are weapons. But then they made up for it. Because they gave me this guy. That's right. I got a 3rd Lavis Cannon out of 5 red lilies. I don't even like one of the math on that. Yeah, no, I got a 3rd Lavis Cannon. It's got percents on it too, but nothing great. I wouldn't mind getting like one with hit, but at the same time, like I really don't need any more. Why are you not playing more music? This will be my last run for the night. Run number 8. It'll be 178. I'm starting to feel like a jackass, like, more and more, like, every stream. Because, like, a while back, I was just like, yeah, I think, like, you know, by, like, level 180, we'll be out of the caves. And then, like, I've, like, gained, like, this has been my 3rd level gain since I've said that. And I have not gotten a single one of the 3 drops I need. So it's just... Because I was listening, I'm like, yeah, I think, like, you know, by 180 we'll be out of here, and then, like, by, like, 190, like, we'll be out of the mines, and then, like, hopefully by, like, level 200, we'll be, like, on, like, the Psycho Wand. How are you being bottlenecked? That doesn't make any sense. You can beat, like, all the content. Like, the speedrunners do it, like, level, like, 70 or whatever. Like, the all difficulties playthrough. Diley. I think Diley's, like, the only person I've actually watched do, like, all difficulties. No, Blue's definitely done one. I can definitely see, like, slowing you down, but, like, there's no way it's gonna stop your progress. Why are you doing... You don't have anything else to do other than CCA and Seabed? Like, that's all you're down to now? Like, you mean like 1 out of 22,000? Like, oh yeah, because you have Boca Hitagata. I remember seeing you farm for that one night. I don't know what else you have. Isn't Boca Hitagata like 1 out of 28? I know Boca... Talo Agito 1975. Oh. I do this in a red farm as well. My Sinnoh Red gives me my Agito though. Talo would suck though. I don't think... Sinnoh Red's probably your easiest of those three, honestly. I mean, there is a reason that I went like in order. You know, unless it was like a really easy drop, like that was like the only time I went out of order. Cause like yeah, now it's just kind of mindless for ultimate caves. I get it though. Like I think like once I get to Seabed, I'll probably be feeling the same way, honestly. I haven't done it in so long, but like... I remember getting like aggravated after Morphos and like those guys that go invisible, like disarming you, like... Better weapons? You can get the best weapon in the game at the shop, man. 50% hit net guns. That's all you need, buddy. You want the best weapon in the game, you gotta go fight some Sinnoh Reds. Look at that damage. This doesn't even have any beast percent on it. Look at that. I could probably one combo these guys if I... Nope, I can't one combo. Never mind. If I crit, I can. I mean, that'd definitely help if you're getting hit that hard. If you can make one that's got, like, the, invulnerability at PB cap too, that'd be, like, amazing. Has that one, Asian dude, has he, he hasn't gotten, like, Lava Scan yet. I don't think it's gotten Book of Hitogata either. Or not Hitogata. Yeah, Book of Hitogata, right? Oh, he's probably hesitant. I don't know, like, what, like, some of those items, like, look like. I was like, I don't know what the fuck Book of Hitogata is. Like, there it is, 178. No ATA upgrade. Oh, shit! Look at, we're 7 digits to level now. We're finally in the big leagues. It's funny because it's true. I don't know, like, I think I was, like, tired the other day, but I hit 3 million experience, like, the other day, and I was, like, super happy about it. I kept saying that, 3 million, like, and then I was, like, looking, I'm like, I wonder what, I can't remember, like, you know, how much is required till, max level, so I, like, looked it up, and it's, like, 83 million. And I was like, wait a second, 83 million? And I like went back to the game and was like, oh, I have 30 million, not 3 million experience. I don't know why I just like did not register like at all. Yeah, it's like, I think 183 is halfway from right. And then like the last level requires like 4.5 million experience. The crazy thing is, like, even at like, you know, 1 million experience, like that's fucking 14 runs, roughly. And technically parity for the Melqueeks is 100 runs. So... I had to go back to town after this run too. I got this the other day too, yesterday. It's on day 29. I know it's like nothing like crazy good, but still pretty good. I figured I might as well hold on to that, like instead of like holding on to 50 fucking speed balls. God, dude, I'm getting tired. I'm glad I said 4 runs. Dude, honestly, that's like my goal more than anything right now, though. Like, even like more so than like completing like the grind of like getting all the items. I just like want to get like level 200. You know, I did say forever ago, too, you know, that I would, like, not abandon this game until I got, like, level 200 at least, bare minimum. I'm like, I can't guarantee, you know, I'm gonna get, like, all the rares. Unless something crazy happens to me, like, you know. I fully plan on getting level 200. Just might not be for another year. But I'll still be Kai-E to level 200. Get out of here. Oh, come on. Awful. Dude, what is this awful song that's playing? I don't know what band like first like added like rapping to like metalcore music, but like I hate them more and more every day. You stupid nano dragon. I don't know if like any of you guys are like good at like programming, but like when Mr. Llama was doing his Zod challenge, he's like a Diablo 2 player, if you're not familiar. He was doing this challenge like where he was like farming up Zod on a single character, right? And if you don't know anything about Diablo 2, Zod is like there's like runes in the game, and you can combine like lower level runes to a higher like level rune, right? So like 2, 3. I think it's 3. Oh! Yes! Fuck you! It's beautiful. It's 30% beast. It's beautiful. Is this bigger than the caliber? It looks like it. Oh my god. See, I knew I should have like streamed again. Like, dude, that thing is chunky too. These are beats. It's not a good one, but I fucking don't care. Here, we'll put some grinders on this so we don't have to go back to town yet. Holy crap, this thing grinds up. Alright, let's test this out. I mean, it's chunky, right? not crazy. I didn't mean to do that. Red sword. No, what I was talking about earlier with Mr. Llama, like, he was doing this challenge called, like, he was, like, trying to make a Zod on, like, a character, like a soul self-found character. And, if you know anything about, like, Diablo 2, like, there's, like, Zod's, like, a rune, and, like, you can combine 3, like, lower runes to get, like, a higher rune guaranteed, right? But, like, they also, like, drop, like, you know, so theoretically you can get, like, a Zod rune drop as well. But he had this, like, chart, I'm, like, getting really tired. He had this chart, like, on his stream that basically, I don't know exactly how it worked. Like, if it was just tracking, like, time played and, like, averaging, like, the amount of, like, kills per hour or whatever. But, like, it basically tracked, like how, like, likely he was to get, like, each, like, rare drop. Because, like, you know, you're more and more likely to get, like, a drop, like, as time goes on, right? But, like, technically speaking, it never goes to 100%. It just, it's like the gambler's fallacy or whatever. Thanks, Sios. It's got 30% beast on it. That's it, though. I need to figure out, like, what quest to do now. No, that was the Mill Creek drop. I have Pan Arms. I have, like, that drop. I thought you were in, like, the stream I talked about this, but, like, long story short, like, I get, like, that the drop, like, the clip got lost, but, like, one, people were definitely in stream, and I can't remember, like, who was in stream, and I can't, like, guarantee, like, that they would remember it dropping either. I swear it was, like, your random gamer, though. Which I'll ask him, like, next time he's in here, but I keep forgetting. Oops, not that one. And plus I have, like, the item in my inventory, right? So, like, this character's never touched online. I guess theoretically, like, you could put, like, a... I don't know if, like, they exist for this game, but... Yeah, but, like... That Pain Arms, like, one was, like, when, like, that Twitch bullshit happened, like, where they're like, hey, we're gonna make it so you can't... like, have, like highlights anymore, like, more than 100 hours of highlights. So I, like, I don't know if I just like accidentally deleted it or like if it just like expired because of time. Because like that process took me so long to like download them off of Twitch and to upload them to YouTube. But that was like literally like my last stream like before that happened. So, long story short, you know, if it drops again, it's like a moot point anyways, right? I still have like other things to farm. It's not like I'm done farming in caves right now, right? But I'll go back like after everything else is farmed. But I'm not gonna. There's like so much other stuff to farm. Like, I can't justify farming something I've already farmed. I feel like I'm like already going like above and beyond, like downloading all the VODs and putting them on YouTube. Just shit luck, obviously, that one that mattered got lost. And like I said, like I know at least 3 total clips got lost. At least. That's like just like what I've noticed. So I don't know. When I'd go back and farm for it. Whether that'd be like after Cycle Wand, or if it'd be after Secure Feet. Oh, I picked that up. 15:30. But yeah, I'll make a clip of that like as soon as I'm done streaming here. That's like why I typed it in the chat, just because it makes it easier for me to find it. I need to figure out like if I'm gonna keep doing this quest, because it does have like a lot of slimes and like a lot of Golvemers, or switch to a different quest. And plus I still get 4 pain arms, if you want to like worry about that. And plus, like, the whole thing is, like, that pain arms drop, like, in the scope of things, like, I farmed rarer stuff than that. So, like, the ability to farm, like, I don't think, like, the ability to farm that's, like, questionable, you know? Plus, it's not like a crazy good weapon or a crazy good item. Like, you're confused, really? I don't think I'll ever use that in my life. It's funny, like, the amount of, like, crap items that drop off of hard mobs. Like, at least Psycho Wand's like a really good item, you know? And like Lava Cannon turns into a good item. Like, Heaven's Punisher is a good item. Like, those books aren't good items, though. And the cards, I don't think those are good items either. Can you just give me the fucking 25% already? There it is. This was 30%, so I gotta go 40%. What you got for me, buddy? Anything? Ooh, look at that. 50% dark. Yeah, it's kind of the points, like, I was, like, literally, like, looking at, you know, I was, like, searching my whole computer for, like, clip, just to make sure I didn't put, like, in the wrong folder or anything like that. Lol, I already have Zonde 29. I was carrying that for nothing. Get out of here, Zonde 29. This is like the fucking weirdest thing out of... Like, look at this. Three fucking Lavis cannons. Is there like a red of every item? I remember having this back like in Dreamcast days, I think. Red daggers, red partisan. I know there's red dag. There's gotta be like one of every item. I guarantee there is. Anyways, yeah, there it is, Cure Confuse, right next to the other pointless ones. This one's actually good, Cure Freeze and Cure Shock. These two are good. Paralysis isn't bad. As I've mentioned ad nauseum, I will be gone for weeks. I'm going on vacation. So I'll miss you all. When I get back, I can't guarantee a day or anything like that, but I plan on doing a 24-hour stream, at least. Because like I plan on getting back and with like a couple weeks until I have to go back to work. So I think that'd be like, I've wanted to do it for a while, so why not then? You know, perfect timing. That being said, yeah, try to check in on streams, but I'll be traveling a lot, and I don't know what my reception's gonna be like, or free time, or anything like that. So, I'm tired though. I still have like 30 minutes of stuff I need to do before I go to bed, though. I can't believe we got Red Sword. Anyways, bye! I'll see you sometime. Bye!